Sanavatu Sanonatu Saviryam Karavahi Yasnavaditamastu Maviddushavahi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, please read verse number 5 onwards, please. Bubukshurya sansare mumukshurapi drishyate bhogamoksha nirakankshi viralohi mahashaya dharmartha kama moksheshu जीविते मरणे तथा कस्यापि उदारचित्तस्य हेयोपादेयता नहि वाञ्छा न विश्वविलये न द्वेष तस्य न स्थितौ यथा जीविकया तस्मात् धन्यास्ते यथा सुखम. All these descriptions here are so realistic. Bubhukshirya sansare mumukshurapi drishyante. Here sansare, in this world, you shall see two types of people. Bubhukshu, mumukshu. Bubhukshu means bhoktumichu. There are types of people who are searching for security, pleasure, excitement, indulgence, some type of happiness somewhere. Yet there are another set of people who are fed up of all these things. They are looking for renunciation, negation, denial, liberation, freedom. So different types of people, listen. Not only two different types of people, but also, please see this, in one's own lifetime. Sometime you are interested in indulging in something, in enjoying something, in being with something. Some other time you are so tired. You don't want that something, you don't want that somebody, you don't want that food, you don't want that sound or taste or music, nothing. Just leave me alone. Are you getting that? Certain times in life, you want to be with everybody and everything. Some other time in life, you don't want anybody, anything around. Just leave me alone. Most people alternate. Now they want it, now they don't want it. I really want to get married. After marriage, I really want to be divorced. I want to live alone. I am desperate for a job. Then after some time, I don't want that job. Just think of it. At one time, I want that particular food. Another time, I am tired of that food. I can't look at it. Please see this. For some time, you want to watch a movie. After some time, I don't want to watch that movie. Or alternately, some people are very religious. They deny, they negate everything, renounce everything. After a few years of living in renunciation, listen, after a few years of living in renunciation, living in denial, now they want to indulge. That is why they cross the floor. Sometimes you go away from the world to a monastery, and from the monastery you go to the world. It happens in life. So sometimes you are looking for happiness in the presence of the object. When tired of the object, you are looking for happiness in the renunciation, in getting out of it. Both ways you are struggling. The struggle is not over. Are you getting that? The struggle is not over. Just because you deny yourself a sound or a touch or a taste or a smell or a sight, that does not mean your struggle is over. You are fed up for some time. There is a difference between you are being fed up and you are growing out of. You understand the two statements? Being fed up and growing out of. Listen. Fed up is every day idli. Don't show me the idli. You are fed up. I don't like that idli. Every day bread and butter. Take the devil away. I don't like that bread and butter. Because you are fed up. Not that you have grown out of. Because, so alright, don't show me the idli. So you don't show him the idli. Now give him something. After 5-10 days, can you have idli one day? Please see, this is human. Absolutely human. You are living with a person, very friendly with a person. So he is so nice, he is so cute, everything. After 5 days, 10 days, 1 month, 2 months, 5 years, 2 years, anytime come the same face. I'm tired. I don't want to live with that person anymore. Alright, go. You go for holiday or you go somewhere. The person goes. After 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, 1 month, why don't you come back? What happened? What happened? Listen carefully. So most people alternate between indulgence, denial, living with it and renouncing it. The alternate. That is because, please see the beauty. The person is still searching for happiness. Searching for happiness, he wants to be with something. Now that he is tired, he is unhappy. So searching for happiness, he wants to renounce that something. So for the ignorant man's renunciation is as much meaningless as even his indulgence. You are tired of indulgence, he looks for renunciation. Tired of renunciation, he looks for indulgence. In both the things, he is looking for happiness. Are you getting that? He is looking for happiness, some stability. And when you are happy with yourself, you are happy to be with it, you are happy to be without it. Happy to indulge, happy to renounce. Whereas in ignorance, when you are really enjoying a movie, if somebody takes it away, you will kill him. Suppose you are tired of it and somebody takes it away, take it. Listen carefully, you can see, like the children. Our children, we are very possessive. Have you seen that, suppose in a house there is a 4-year-old, there is a 7-year-old. The 7-year-old will be very possessive about his toys. My toy. The 4-year-old will look at it. Only if he can give me that. And they will have a fight. A 7-year-old wants to hold on to it. 4-year-old wants to take it away. So they will have a fight. Mother has a full fight in her hand. After some time, the 7-year-old gets tired of that particular toy. And one day he calls the 4-year-old and says, "You want that toy?" The 4-year-old cannot believe. He says, "You mean to? You are going to give me this toy?" He said, "Yes." Really? Because he can't believe that because for him, this toy is So precious. For this fellow, he is now tired of it. Tired of it because not that he is tired of toys, he is tired of this toy. Please see. The same thing happens to grown-up babies. 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old. Not that you are tired of food, you are tired of only this food. Not that you are tired of a relationship, you are tired of only this relationship. What is happening? Grown-up babies. So, bubukshu drishyante, mumukshu drishyante. So, ask yourself, when you say you don't want something, is it because you are fulfilled or because you are tired? Ask yourself that question. When you say, I don't want these movies, I don't want anything in life, are you frustrated? Are you tired? Are you exhausted? Or you are fulfilled? If you are fulfilled, I am happy with myself. I don't want anything in order to be happy in life. Therefore, if it is there, excellent. Not there, excellent. Some people tired of renunciation. How long can you live without things? Now I want to have something in life. So you are looking for it. Listen. So when you are looking for something, is it because you are frustrated? Are you trying to take away your frustration, take away your insecurity, therefore you are looking for it? Or you are happy with yourself and you want it for its own sake? I am happy with myself, but a car is convenient, car for its car's sake, food for food's sake, relationship for relationship's sake, but not for happiness' sake. Happy with myself. Please understand that point. So that is where you can see. We can see two different types of people. Some are looking for security, happiness in indulgence. Some are looking for security, happiness in renunciation. Or a single individual, yourself, sometimes you are looking for happiness in being with something, sometimes you are looking for happiness in running away from something or giving it up or renouncing it. Listen friends, as long as you have got a reason, a cause for your happiness, you are happy because you renounced, you shall be unhappy in case it comes back. You are happy because you are with the object, you shall be unhappy if the object is taken away. But if you are happy because you are the happiness itself. Are you happy? Yes. Why? I am the happiness itself. No reason. Are you getting that point? It is so simple. Because in any moment of happiness, I am with myself. These are things you have already heard. But that is the topic every time. Every time you are so happy with yourself. You know, there is a wise man. This is a very interesting story, very sweet, very simple, just one liner, very simple. He was very, sort of, always he closes his eyes and, there was a teacher with whom he was learning, but he understood what the teacher has taught. So, whatever the teacher is talking, he shall be sitting down there with eyes closed. No reactions. Whatever he says, it doesn't matter. He closes his eyes. Then one person asked, how come you are not listening? You don't seem to listen to what he says. You don't seem to listen to when the book is read, the sloka, the verses are chanted, or the person is talking, you don't seem to be interested in anything. He said, I am too distracted by the silence. Listen carefully. A person who is happy with himself, he is so distracted by his own happiness, so distracted by his own fulfillment, so much lost in his own satisfaction, contentment, he has no time to look at his thoughts, look at his perceptions, look at the world. How beautiful. It's like a child. The child is so distracted by his toy that he has no time for mommy. Just a limited example. The child is so distracted by the toys, no time for mommy, no time for anybody. He is not missing anybody because he is happy with his toys. But there is a catch. If you take away the toy, the child will bring the roof down. Whereas in case of the wise man, he is so distracted by himself that he does not worry what thoughts come, what perception takes place, who is coming, who is going, what is happening or what is not happening. And nobody can take himself from himself. Nobody can take away his self. Are you getting that point? Nobody. Nobody can ever dismiss the object. If you are holding on to something, that can be taken away. Listen. Why there is a fear? Because if you are holding on to something, that can be taken away. Either a person can take, the government can take, or the time can take. The time can snatch it. I am having this flower, listen carefully, I am having this flower in my hand and I am so happy. Wow, so beautiful. You are not interested in this. Nobody is interested in this. But the time, it is continuously fading away. After 2-3 hours, droops. Then I will be miserable. I live with my child, my daughter, my husband, my wife, my son, my friends, maybe all these things. I am very happy. And nobody is interested in taking them away. But the time snatches. I grow old, either I drop out or they grow old or something happens, they drop out. Your world collapses. But when you remain happy with yourself, so distracted by your own self, who I am, that you are no more interested in holding on to something or in renouncing something. You understand? What a life where there is no trigger. Nothing triggers any restlessness. Nothing triggers any movement. Wow. Think. Happy with anything and everything. Unconditional. For your being happy with yourself, no conditions apply. Who can touch you? Think. For you to be happy with yourself, no conditions apply. I will be happy. There is no I will be happy. I am happy. There is no future. In a timeless happiness, in a timeless freedom, in a timeless fulfillment, in the timeless love, no conditions apply. There is no question of, I will be happy if this happens. No. I am happy, nothing need to happen. Are you getting that statement? I am the happiness and nothing need to happen. As it is, everything is beautiful. For my happiness, everything is as it is beautiful. Listen carefully. For my comfort, conditions apply. Are you getting that point? Do not equate comfort with happiness. See this weather. Suppose it starts heavily raining. Can you say, I'm very happy it's raining? Yes, you may be happy with raining, but it is uncomfortable. Because all the time snow, ice, rain, slushy weather. Okay, I am happy with this. My happiness doesn't depend upon the change of weather, but it will be convenient if there is sunshine. It will be comfortable if it is sunshine. So, listen friends, please do not equate at any time comfort with happiness. Because you can be very comfortable and very comfortably miserable. You will have all the comforts, but you are very comfortably miserable. So, ask yourself, are you a person who is interested in renouncing something, dismissing something to be happy? Do you have a condition? Only if these thoughts disappear, I will be happy. Only if my husband changes, I will be happy. Only if my wife behaves nicely, I will be happy. Only if the people are very friendly, I will be very happy. Only if the government takes away the tax system, I will be very happy. Only if my brother, my sister, my other people, they tell I am a wonderful person, I will be happy. Now, what is this? How many conditions you are putting? If you put one condition, you are miserable. And how many conditions people have? Swamiji, I will be very happy if I get a good job, if I have a nice marriage, if I have got good children, and if I have got a nice piece of land, and a nice house, and the list is very small. Huh? That means what? You have decided to be miserable. For your happiness, no conditions must be raised. No conditions are. Or I'll be very unhappy if somebody does something. That means what? Listen carefully. Oh, this is so subtle and so sweet. If I say, I'll be very unhappy if that person does something, that means what? Two things, no problem. First thing, you will be unhappy, and the other person has no freedom to be what he wants to be. Are you getting that? I'll be very unhappy if the person gets a car. That means he should not get a car for me to be happy. So what does it mean? I will be unhappy, and that fellow also should be. He has no freedom to what he wants to be, but he should be something to make me happy. What a trouble! You are putting everybody into trouble. For me to be happy, the other person must be smiling. He can't smile. For me to be happy, he or she should be thin like a stick. For me to be happy, she should have a job. For me to be happy, he should have a job. Now what is this? You are putting pressure on everybody. For your happiness, are you getting that point? For your happiness, you are putting pressure on everybody. The gardener should behave like this. The watchman should behave like this. The president of the company should behave like this. Politicians should behave like this. Hey, you can have expectations. Listen carefully. But at no time your happiness depends on expectations. Like, I'll be very happy if the planes are on time. Good expectation, but planes will not be on time. So by chance it's not on time, you are miserable. And you are putting heavy pressure on everybody. Listen friends, this is where you have to watch out. When you are happy with yourself, you are happy in every condition as it is. Suppose you put a condition, I will be very happy if my mind does not throw these thoughts. What are you doing? Please think for yourself. Can you put a condition that these thoughts shall not come? If you say, if the mind doesn't throw certain thoughts, I'll be happy. That means you think you have a control over what thoughts your mind throw? Resolve it. Please resolve it. Do you have a say over what thoughts will come in your mind? Yes or no? Are you getting it? Yeah, emphatic no. You do not have a control over what thoughts will come in the mind. Therefore, if you say, only these thoughts will come, I will be happy, you will be miserable. What thoughts come, over that you have no control. But over your reactions, you have full control. Why? Since I am happy with myself, any thought is beautiful. Since I am happy with myself, any thought is beautiful. Any condition outside is beautiful. nothing to be given up, nothing to be held on to. Please see how nice it is. Your own physical body. I'll be very happy if the body is always healthy. True. But the body will not be always healthy. At one time it will grow old. It will be sick. It will be tired. Please. There shall be millions of people who have these conditions in their head, for whom their happiness, their fulfillment depends upon all these, so many conditions to be fulfilled. Whereas a person is happy with himself, he has no sense of loss. Please take this statement down. If you want, write it down also. Beautiful statement coming. You can lose a thing, but you cannot lose happiness. Are you getting that? You can lose an object, but you can never lose yourself. A piece of land can go. Your possessions can be taken away. Your body, your youth shall go. Your body shall grow old. Your sense organs, eyes can be blind, ears can be deaf. Thoughts may not be there, may be forgotten. But yourself, who you are, cannot be lost at any time. That is what makes you the best. Are you getting that point, please? Therefore, the presence or absence of object makes no difference. You, please, you do not put any condition for your happiness, nor you succumb to suggestions by the world that if these things are there only you shall be happy. Are you getting that? Two ways our life is controlled. One is expectation from the world, other one is you have created your own line of expectations. Both way. The world says you should have, like a fashion model, design. You should be this type of body, this type of clothes, this type of neighborhood. Then you are miserable, you can't fulfill it. Then you have put a condition on yourself. My thoughts should be like this. Sometimes, are you getting that? If you are a vegetarian, you will be happy. If you are a non-vegetarian, you are miserable. So depends on the society, depends on the conditioning. Some society, if you are a non-vegetarian, it is wonderful. If you are a vegetarian, you are a cow. In some other society, if you are a vegetarian, you are very holy. If you are a non-vegetarian, you are stupid. Now what is this? Listen, friends, listen. You do not succumb to the conditions set by others, nor you put a condition for yourself in order to be who you are. The happiness itself, call it fulfillment. Please know, friends, it's so subtle. If you have certain conditions set for you, that I will be happy if there is nobody talking, I will be happy in a very silent house, I will be happy only when 2-3 things are there, I will be happy if very simple food is there, then what will happen is, other people also will feel restricted around you. Because you don't like talking, other people will come and do not talk. If you do not like any food, the other people should not eat any food around you. If you are very comfortable with a few things around you, nobody should have many things around you, because you are miserable, you shall make everybody miserable. Please think, friends. Are you a person, buvukshu or mumukshu? Are you putting up a condition for yourself? Bhoktum ichu. I want to enjoy these things to be happy in life, or I want to renounce these things to be happy in life. Now please think, who puts this condition? Objects or the I thought? Who puts the condition? The creation does not put any condition. The body does not put any condition. Deho na janati. Body is not aware. Body does not put any condition. The creation does not put any condition. The thoughts are inert and innocent. The thoughts do not put any condition. Consciousness, no conditions. The I thought. I thought makes certain thoughts to be there or certain thoughts to not be there. The resistance comes from the I thought. The craving comes from the I thought. Please take this. Your resistance and your craving comes from only one source. What is that? I. When the I keeps quiet, creation enjoys quietude, always, as ever. The noise comes from within, from you. The creation doesn't crave for attention. The creation has no resistance if you go for it. The body doesn't crave for attention, nor it resists if you are using the body. Your sense organs have no craving for attention, nor do they resist if you are using it. Your thoughts do not crave for attention, nor do they resist if you are using it. Consciousness craves for no attention, neither there is resistance of any kind. This language of craving and resistance comes only in one spot, I. As I told you yesterday, when thus, instead of being the meaning of the word I, if you are the one who gives a meaning to the word I, please, that's amazing. You don't have to be the meaning of the word I. In your presence, the word I gains a meaning. Because the word I by itself has no meaning. A sabda, please understand, a sabda, a word has no meaning of its own unless it is associated with something. Are you getting that point, please? This flower has no meaning. The name flower has no meaning unless it is associated with the object. So when you are creating a new word, suppose you can create a new word instead of flower. Let us say today we create a new word called what? Please, to create some new word. Suppose say P-R-E-N, pren, something. P-R-E-N is a new word created because that is not dictionary. P-R-E-N, pren. Then all of you say, Swami, what is the pren? Pren means this. So now this flower now is associated with the name. The flower existed, the name did not exist. Now you associate this flower with a name. Now suddenly the name becomes meaningful. But the name itself is meaningless if it is not associated with the object. So which one is more important, the name or the object? The object. You are nameless before you got a name. Because of a name you exist, or because you exist, therefore you have a name? Because the flower exists, therefore it has a name, or because there is a name, therefore the flower must exist? Because the flower exists, there is a name. So you existed long before you got a name. First name, I. Who are you? Listen carefully. Who are you? Oh, this is fantastic. Ishvara. I said, who are you? Don't answer. Who are you? Already your sense of being is invoked. Who are you? I am. Even before you say the word I am, even before you personalize it, give it a name, think I am, already your sense of being is invoked. So the word I, call it aham in Sanskrit, मैं in Hindi, je in French, nan in Tamil, nenu in Telugu. So many names. How many things? The English word I is same nameless. The Sanskrit word aham stands for the same nameless. The Tamil word nan, same nameless. Oriya word mu, same nameless. Tamil, the Telugu word nenu, same nameless. The French word je, same nameless. It's not that the French nameless, Indian nameless, Tamilian nameless. Namelessness universal, language limited. Names are limited. Are you getting that point? Names are limited. Your names are language. Namelessness is silence. So, to remember yourself, to be yourself, what language you must study? Makes it so easy, isn't it? It makes it so easy. Because you understand. So beautiful. To see the world, listen carefully, to see the world, what names you require? I hope you see what I see. To see the world, what language you need? Eyes are there, objects are there, I see. Do you need a language, words? To hear the creation, what language you need? To be conscious, what language you need? To describe, you need language. Are you getting that? To describe, you need language. To be, how sweet. Just be. Sensation is a language. Happiness is silence. Sensation is a language. Why? Because there is no sensation without sense organ coming in touch with sense object. Are you getting that? What is natural to you? Happiness or sensation? Come on. What is natural to us? What is natural to us? Being myself is natural. Happiness is natural. Sensation is something which is effort, needs effort, and it is also produced in time, because a sensation is possible when a sense organ comes in touch with the sense object. When two associate, then only sensation is created. Sense object by itself, no name is needed. A name can be just a sound, but when they are associated, a language is created. Understand? Consciousness is nameless. Any name can exist in consciousness. When they are associated, description begins. Description begins. Are you getting that? To describe, you need words. Just because you don't describe a sunrise, the sun doesn't rise. Just because you don't describe a sunset or an ocean or a desert, ocean disappears, earth disappears. Just because you don't talk about yourself, will you disappear? It's so simple. Please see the beauty. Please see. To be yourself, what language you need? To be yourself, you don't need the language of a sight, perception, language of sensation, language of thought, language of emotion. You don't need any language. And therefore, when you are thus so self-assured that your existence is independent of any description, any sensation, any emotion, anything whatsoever, you are comfortable with anything and everything, every sensation, every thought, every emotion, every description, it doesn't make any difference. Therefore, bhoga moksha nirakangshi viralo himase. That person indeed is rare, who has no resistance either to indulgence or to renunciation. One who neither craves for indulgence nor craves for renunciation. Only you shall know. Because, listen carefully, outside behavior will be same for the wise and the otherwise. The wise man as well as the ignorant man. For both, outside behavior will be same. The tiger is coming. Can you say, wise man will stand there because tiger is me? Huh? One mad fellow driving crazy, drunken driver going crazy. Everybody runs away. The wise man says, I am the car. He will also run away. But the person will see, what shall he say? Huh? Everybody runs, but you are supposed to be all pervasive. How can you are running? Hey, I am all pervasive, my body is not. No, understand. But when the ignorant man is running away, he is running out of fear. The wise man is running away just to escape, not out of fear. Suppose it has to happen, happens. Listen carefully. An ignorant man watches a sunrise, a wise man also watches a sunrise. When the ignorant man sees in happiness in his sunrise, the wise man sees himself in the sunrise. The ignorant man is happy by looking at a sunrise. If the sun doesn't rise in a nice way, suppose there are clouds, the fellow will be miserable. The wise man sees happiness in the rising sun, in the clouded sun. If the sun remains completely under the cloud for 3 hours, every condition, that inner condition, who knows? From the are you getting that? From the outer behavior, it's same for everybody. Very nicely, my teacher gives a nice example. There is a North Indian wise man, there is a South Indian wise man. Think, the wise man, they happen to be, one is born in South, other is born in North. Now both are wise. They have gone to a hotel, restaurant for food, and there is a buffet. Some North Indian dishes, South Indian dishes. The South Indian goes to idli, vada, sambar. The North Indian goes to roti, chapati, palak paneer, dal. So can you say, see this fellow still has his likes and dislikes, he is going only for this. This is atrocious. But this is how average person starts. That is how the average person starts interpreting a behavior. Understand? You can misinterpret a behavior but you have no access to the attitude behind it. You have no access to the motive behind it. I am happy with myself. I am happy if there is North Indian food. I am happy with South Indian food. But in case South Indian food is available, why not? Not available, I will not say, unless you cook it now, I will be miserable. No. No resistance. You ask yourself. That is why please do not look at other persons. You look at yourself and see. Do you have a sense of, do you have certain conditions set for you? If this what happens, I will be very happy. If this how the other person behaves, I will be happy. What a trouble. Think, friends, think. If this is how the climate is, I will be happy. If this is how my body is, I will be happy. If this is how my thoughts are, I will be happy. How many conditions you have put? The joy, the happiness, the fulfillment, the freedom is absolutely unconditional. Therefore, Viralo Mahasaya, he, ASHTAVAKRA tells to Janaka, hey Janaka, such a person is rare indeed, who has no sense of craving or resistance, comfortable with himself as he is. For him to be himself, no conditions apply. Such a person, dharma, artha, kama, moksheshu, jivite marane tatha, kashyapi udarachittasya, heya upadeyata nahi. Wonderful statement. Such a person, kashyapi udarachittasya, one who is thus, udarachitta, one who is fulfilled in himself, reveling in himself. There are no heya, upadeya. There is nothing to condemn, nothing to condone. There is nothing to crave, nothing to resist. There is no such thing which it should be, there is no such thing which is as it should not be. Wow! Amazing freedom the person enjoys. In what? Dharma, artha, kama, moksheshu, jivite marane tatha. His happiness doesn't depend upon being alive, nor he craves for earlier departure from this world, marana. There are many people who have fallen in love with life, afraid of death. There are many people who are so tired of life, waiting for death. Listen carefully. This you can go on and on and on, see it from all dimensions. See it from all dimensions. From the outermost to innermost you can go. Please see how it is. Some people, there is a 1 acre land outside. That is your source of problem. Because it is there is a court case, somebody is jumping on it, somebody has occupied it. You are so tired, you want to give up it. Only when it is gone from your head, you are happy. Or another person says, only if I can have it, I will be happy. If you are a happy person with yourself, if it is yours, you try to keep it. If it is gone, gone. Not gone, doesn't matter. Understand? Come from the outside world. Even people become so possessive. Suppose you are sitting down in one place, as you are going in a train, going in a car, something, you in one place you are sitting down. Even off, you go to the, you go to a, just even the beach, the whole beach is there. But you have put your towel in one place. You are lying down there. When you go, the towel has gone off by wind. Another person has come and put a towel and lying down there. How do you feel? You get so angry and wild. I mean, there is no other place in the whole beach. You have to be where I am. Now, why are you giving him that upadesh? Why are you giving him that advice? Why don't you follow that advice? There is enough place, let the fellow have it, let me go there. Understand? This is death of a place and living with a place. Are you getting that? Jivana Marana, it is like life and death. If I am to this place, I am happy. If this place is gone from me, I am unhappy. Now come to your physical body. Body is alive. I am so happy. Body is going to die. Ayayo. Or I am tired of this disease. So euthanasia. Death. You kill the body. You inject. Out of compassion. You want to kill the body because with the body I am so miserable. I want to get out of this body. That will make me feel relieved. Listen carefully. Or there are thoughts. If these thoughts are alive, I am dead. If these thoughts are dead, I am alive. Problem. Whereas when you are happy with yourself, the presence of the thought is as beautiful as even the absence of a thought. The body being alive is as beautiful as even when the body is going to die. Situations around are as beautiful even when the situations are changing. Possessions are as beautiful as even you are dispossessed. Jivite marane tatha. Understand? Ask yourself, is there any resistance? Understand? Where is that particular one? This can be an example. That it is blast, that is banging, doesn't disturb you in the absolute. It doesn't matter. When you are talking, for the convenience of speech, keep it closed. Suppose you are not talking, and also to keep it safe. Because, it doesn't matter if it is there, if it does not matter if it is broken. The rain comes, then it matters when it is broken. So for the rain's sake, keep it there. Be practical. But ultimately, listen carefully, friends. Jivite marane tatha. In the presence or absence of anything, anybody, any sense organ, any thought, any person, or any situation, in his absence or presence, makes no difference. Udara chittasya is happy, contented with himself. Such a person. Dharma, artha, kama, moksheshu. He has no more interest in dharma, artha, kama, moksha. That I should follow this particular way of life. Only this is my security, artha, or this is my pleasure, kama, or I look for freedom. No, you don't even look for freedom anymore. I am free. I am not looking for freedom. That is why when a person is looking for freedom, if you do this dharma or if you do not do this adharma, you shall be free. Conditions. If you have this security or if you don't have this insecurity, you will be free. Conditions. If you have this pleasure or if you renounce this pleasure, you shall be free. Conditions. And that is not freedom if conditions apply. I am free. Why? I am freedom. That is my self-nature. Therefore, dharma, artha, kama, moksheshu, the sense of right and wrong, listen carefully, sense of right and wrong, good or bad, vice or virtue, you know it is a relative condition. In absolute, who you are, both are beautiful. Everything has a place. Think. Everything has a place. As much there is place for living, that much there is place for dying. Simple English word. What is the like opposite word? Opposite? What do we say? Happiness is unhappiness. Like that we say, no? Happiness is strong is, opposite of the strong is weak. Opposite of death is life. Right? Wrong. Opposite of death is birth. Not life. Life is not opposed to birth. Life is not opposed to death. Life includes birth and death. Consciousness includes existence and non-existence. Existence, awareness, all pervasiveness is not opposed to the presence of thing. Understand? Opposed to sound is absence of sound, not silence. Do you understand that? Sound. Opposed to sound is absence of sound, not silence. Silence is not opposed to sound. Silence accommodates sound. Opposed to form is formless. Opposed to form is not formless. Opposed to form is absence of form. Formless is not opposed to form. Formless accommodates the form. It's not opposed to form. Like light and darkness. Light is opposed to darkness. In light there cannot be darkness. Darkness is opposed to light. Darkness cannot be light. Whereas consciousness, Aditya Varnam Tamasastu Pare. That which is, consciousness is something which is beyond light and darkness. Are you getting that? Consciousness is a light which is not opposed to darkness. Consciousness is Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parastat. Beautiful language comes in Purusha Suktam. It is beyond light and darkness because you are conscious of the light, you are conscious of the darkness. In consciousness there is no light, in consciousness there is no darkness. That is why early morning, please know, early morning meditation, they say, no, you must meditate early morning. They call it in Sanskrit Brahma Muhurta. Brahma Muhurta means that is the moment of Brahman. Not that other moment there are no Brahman. Every moment it is there. Why they call early morning? Listen, it's beautiful. That's what I was thinking, like this beautiful explanation. You can give that. Ishvara, it fits into your vision, the absolute. Not I say so. You just look at for yourself. Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parastat. Consciousness is beyond light and darkness. When the morning you are sitting down. Suppose 4:30, Brahma Muhurta, 5 early morning, before dawn, 5:30, 4:35, you are sitting down. Now when you close your open your eye, doesn't matter. Now you are seeing darkness, eyes report darkness, thought is darkness, consciousness. You are not conscious, you are conscious, there is eyes, there is darkness. Slowly darkness goes away. There is light, there is eyes, there is consciousness. The consciousness remained the same when it was dark. It also remained the same when it was lit up. Consciousness is same, eyes are open. Consciousness is same, eyes are closed. So the closed eye is not meditation. Open the eye is not agitation. Darkness is not meditation. Light is not agitation. You are consciousness. With eyes closed, eyes open. There is light, there is darkness. Because the consciousness is light of lights, which illumines both light as well as the darkness. And you can see it in your early morning, you can see that. From the light, the darkness changes to light. Consciousness doesn't change. In the evening, another sandhya, the conjunctions. Sandhya, morning, where the darkness goes, light comes. In the evening, light goes, darkness comes. Consciousness doesn't go, doesn't come. Always the same. Let's say always in meditation. Midnight, midday. So that is not opposed to light or opposed to darkness. When the light is opposed to darkness, consciousness accommodates both light as well as the darkness. Iti jivite, thus he has no resistance to living, craving for death, neither resisting death, craving for being alive. Eternity has no craving or resistance. It accommodates changes, lives and deaths, even birth and death of an object, body or thoughts. Next, such a person. Vanchana vishwavilaye nadveshastasya cha sthitau yatha jivikaya tasmat dhanya aste yatha sukham. Indeed, such a person is dhanya. Dhanya means krutartha. He has done all that is to be done. He is such a wonderful person. Who is he? Yatha sukham aste. As it is, everything is beautiful. As it is, everything is beautiful. Nothing need to change for me to be myself. Just see that. Nothing need to change. The world doesn't have to change. The body doesn't have to change. The thoughts don't have to change. The sense organs don't have to change. Because in and through everything as it is, I am existing. To see myself in and through everything, why should something change? Who is the one who is demanding these changes? Not the consciousness, the I thought. Why is he demanding? Either because somebody has told him that something should change for him to be the truth absolute, or he has taken it upon himself that when everything changes, then only I will be myself. Please, for the changeless to be changeless, no conditions apply. Just look at only one thing. This one, the I, this only one thought. How every other thing is so innocent. That is why when this I relaxes, everything relaxes. The I goes to sleep, everything is safe. The bully wakes up, everything is bullied. Please tell me, who is bugging you when you are all alone? Come on. Please take this statement. Who is bugging you, worrying you when you are all alone? Physically all alone. The whole physical universe, physical body have no problem with each other. Thoughts are bugging you or you are bugged by the thought? Come on, fix it. Thoughts bug you or you are bugged by the thought. Thoughts disturb you or you are disturbed by the thought. Huh? Are you getting that? Don't understand? Good, you don't understand. I'll give you a better example. Remember that example I give many times, like a child. The child, child is playing in the downstairs, okay? Happily with his toys and everything, or a 7-year-old fellow hanging around. Then as a papa or mom, you tell him, baby, go up and bring that little thing from your room. What the fellow will say? No, I don't want to go. Why? I'm afraid. Why? Ghost. Ghost. You know there is no ghost. The same fellow, when he becomes 15-year-old, will lock in that room forever, he will not come down. What happened to the ghost from the room? There is no ghost in the room, but it's the ghost in the mind of the child, possessed. There is a ghost. Other day, one boy came here, 4-year-old only. When I said, hey, you go there? No, you come with me. I said, why? He's telling in my Oriya language, Bhaya. Bhaya means there is a some ghost-like thing, madman sitting there. I said, who told you? Oh, I know. What is that you know? Because the grandmother has told him, if you don't eat food, I'll call the Bhaya. Bhaya means ghost. I'll call the ghost. So now he says, oh boy. So there is a ghost has been put into his head. There is no ghost there. Now the thought is bugging him. Listen. As he is bugged by the thought. If the nature of the thought is to bug you, to disturb you, the thought will disturb you when you are 15-year-old, 50-year-old. How come the same thought doesn't bug you anymore? Because when you have no value, the object of the thought is useless, the thought of the object becomes useless. I care, are you getting that? I care for you, I value you, therefore your thought disturbs me as to what you do, what you do not do. Suppose you don't exist in my life anymore. Does it matter thereafter? Who cares? The same thought, but doesn't affect you. So what does it mean? Are you disturbing the thoughts, or thoughts are disturbing you? A child, you put into a room. This example long back I had given. I will give it again for you. A child is playing in your room, and then what he does? He starts pulling everything. From the table he prides down, from the almirah he brings out things and does all these things. What do? Do you throw the things out, or you take the child away? You take your little dog, the puppy, to the restaurant. The restaurant said, okay. And then the fellow starts running around everywhere and pulling everything and sniffing everything, doing everything. So shall you close down the restaurant or take the puppy out? These examples I hope you understand. Is it that simple life is? Listen carefully. In your drawing room, please, in your head is a huge drawing room, in which so many things are collected in time. Like in your drawing room, have you collected everything in one day? No. Every little something has a history. When I went to Egypt, I brought this. When I went to India, I went to this. When I went to Himalayas, I got this. When I went to Orissa, I got this. When I went to Tamil Nadu, I got this. When I went to Alaska, I got this. And this little is from my grandfather. One little stone, huh? One little stone. For visitors, it's a stupid stone. They'll ask, why are you keeping this stone? Are you mad? You shut up. That is my first stone. My grandfather gave it to me. For you, there is a history. There is a story. There is a history associated with the little object. For others, just a stone. Why are you keeping it? Like that. In your mind, so many memories. And each memory has a history. When you say, I remember my grandfather and I am feeling like crying, the other fellow says what? Very stupid. He's dead and gone. How does it matter? 70, 80, 90-year-old is gone, finished. How does it matter? It's not your grandfather, it's my grandfather. With that thought as a history for you. Are you getting that point, please? So in your mind, your mind is yesterday I told you, your mind was a beautiful home theatre. Okay? So there the ahankar, this I thought sitting down there and looking at something being played. Then he's sitting down in the home theatre and some memories are coming which are funny and comical, laughing. Laughing. So you ask him, why are you laughing? Because you look everywhere, there is nothing to laugh. But the fellow is remembering a joke and he is laughing. So in your home theatre, there is comedy, there is tragedy. So many things are there. Right? The space doesn't cry. The space in your home theatre doesn't cry or laugh. The movie is not laughing. Only the onlooker, the I thought. In the space of consciousness, the movie of thought is being played out. No problem. The I thought, the onlooker who has assumed the role of a watchman, seeing something nice, laughs. Seeing something crazy, cries. This I. Same fellow, today we are making him a child in a drawing room. Because in the drawing room of your mind, every thought is collected in time. Every thought has a history. That is why your drawing room is very special for you. Your thoughts are very special for you. That is why other people don't understand as to why are you miserable about that flower? That was so very precious for me. For others, it means nothing. That is why when the others' thoughts are all useless, your thoughts for you is very precious. Your memories for you are very precious. Are you getting that? So who is creating problem now? The I thought like a baby fighting with every thought. These thoughts should not come, these should come. He starts pulling down everything. When that one does it, what shall he do? Remove all your thoughts. Empty your mind. What nonsense is that? So empty your mind and keep the bully so that whatever you do, the fellow starts bullying you. Empty your mind. So the bully is now waiting. Now the bully will say, why there is nothing now? Please bring me some thought. This is meditation. You understand? This is not meditation. It's meditation. It's not M-E-D-I-T-A, M-A-D-I. You want to plan to be mad, insane. The same bully which is now crying for everything, now to keep it safe, you took away everything from your drawing room. Now the bully stands there, there is nothing here. Why? I want something there now. Now what do you do? The presence of thought you are bullied. In the absence of thought also you are bullied because you are the bully. Are you getting that point, please? You get tired of thoughts, you get tired of absence of thought. Like tired of living, tired of dying. Tired of having things, tired of not having things. Oh my God, you understand? Therefore, what shall you do? Take that I and throw? No, you don't have to throw where? Can you throw a thought outside consciousness? Come on. Can you throw a thought outside consciousness? So what is the throwing? Be the meaning of the word I. Or in your presence the word I gains the meaning. So be yourself and not the name. A student learned all these things from the teacher. And the teacher was teaching few students about this knowledge. So after they got this knowledge, the teacher wanted to help them test out whether these fellows have really understood the truth or not. So what he did, he gave each student one apple. The story is he gave a bird to kill. I don't want to use that language. He gave an apple to everybody and he said, go and eat this apple in a place where nobody sees it. Go and eat this apple in a place where nobody sees. So the students were like, somebody came back in 2 minutes. somebody in half an hour, somebody 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Everybody came back. There is one fellow has not come already in the night. The Guru is worried as to why he didn't come back. But he knows he is a very smart fellow. We waited for him. Next morning he comes back tired and exhausted with apple in hand. So he asked, what happened? Everybody could finish. Why didn't you eat the apple? He said, your condition was, eat the apple in a place where nobody sees it. So, I went to the forest. Then I felt the trees and they are all looking at it. So I went to the cave. When I went to the cave, the stones were looking, I felt the stones are looking at it. In the darkness, nobody was there. I am looking at it. I am conscious. You said, eat the apple in a place where nobody sees. But I thought something, I am somebody who is there looking at it. Consciousness is always there. How to eat something which is never known? Meaning, whether you go to a cave, jungle, isolation, depth of the water, height of the space, anywhere, anytime, anywhere we go, you cannot miss out on yourself. Therefore, O teacher, I could not eat the apple. The teacher was happy. Go. He said, no, are you getting that point? There is no place where you are not. You are the one everywhere there. So the thoughts, please release your thoughts from your condemnation. Release your thoughts from condemnation. Do not be the I who condemns a thought, and also don't condemn the I thought. Oh. In ignorance, the I thought seems to be condemning everybody. Don't condemn the condemner. Don't blame even the I thought, because in ignorance. So when you are with yourself who you are, there is no more blaming any thought, any perception, any action for anything. Vanchana, that is why Vanchana Vishwa Vilaye, the person never wishes, listen carefully, Vishwa Vilaye. Sometimes when you are tired of the whole world, what do you say? Let the whole world go to dogs. You are so tired of this universe, tired of the people. Let the society go to dogs, let the world go to dogs, let everybody die, let anything happen, it doesn't matter to me. Vancha na Vishwa Vilay. The person is so contented with himself. He doesn't want anything to disappear, to be dissolved. Let the creation exist as it is. Nadveshya tasya cha sthito. Neither he hates anything existing, doesn't wish it to be dissolved, neither resists its existence. Even your enemy should not be destroyed, because you don't have an enemy. Listen that, please. The ocean cannot have an enemy in any wave, can he? Can the infinity have an enemy in finite? Infinity is the soul of the finite. Oof. Infinity is the soul of the finite, is inherent in and through everything. The ocean is in the heart of the wave, in and through the wave. no wave is the enemy. That is why in your life also, when you are so happy with yourself and see things, who you are is in and through everything, nobody is your enemy. That is why in Bhagavad Gita, in 12th chapter, a devotee, like a wise man, is talked about Adveshta Sarvabhuteshu. A wise man is somebody, Adveshta, Dvesham na karoti, never hates anybody, anything. Mana apamanayo tulya tulya mitrari pakshayo sama satraucha mitrecha sama sanga vivarjita sama satraucha mitrecha. Same attitude towards the satru mitra, a friend as well as a person who is behaving inimical. The other person can behave as stupid, as inimical, as destructive, as devious, like anything. But in wise man's heart, at no time there shall be any anger, hatred, or anything for that matter, because he knows even in the heart of that person, the same reality, I am, who he is, who she is, who it is, everything is one and the same. That is why you be yourself. You try to change somebody, you shall not succeed until the person changes by himself. Are you getting that point, please? When you try to change people, they don't change. The moment you try to change, they will resist because they want you to change. Why do you want me to change? Why don't you change? Are you getting that point? The moment you want to change somebody, the person shall say, why don't you change? Why should I change for your sake? You change for my sake. So when you are changeless, you see yourself for who you are and you accept everybody for who they are. I don't mind whatever way you are, fine with me. As the creation is beautiful. Listen carefully, friends. In ignorance, a person can be, because he feels finite, inferior, limited, naturally therefore anger, hatred, jealousy, all these things will be there. And you know very clearly, who is talking? Not the person. Anger. Not the person. Hatred is talking. Jealousy is talking. Inferiority is talking. Therefore, that person is not responsible. How sweet it is. Tasmat. Na dveshya tasya cha sthitu. At no time the person resists the presence of something, nor he is fed up and tired to say, let the whole world go to dogs, or let my son die, or my husband pass away, or to wife something happens, let people be like this, let that be the person destroyed. No, no, no. Vishwa yatha jivikaya tasma dhanya aste yathasna. Dhanya, the person is indeed blessed, because he feels blessed. And everything is as beautiful as it is, everything is beautiful as it is, yatha jivikaya aste, lives as it is, everything. No conditions put forth for he being himself. Please see that. Such a person, therefore, read. Krutartho nena jnanena itye evam galitadhi kriti pashyan shrunvan sprusan jigran asnan aste yatha sukham shunya drushti brutha chesta vikalanindriyani che naspruha naviraktirva क्षीण संसार सागरे शून्या दृष्टि वृथा चेष्टा विकलानिन्द्रियाणि च न स्पृहा न विरक्तिर्वा क्षीण संसार सागरे. Such a person, anena krutartha, anena jnanena krutartha. By this type of knowledge, that being with himself, the person has no desire that the whole world should be lost, get lost, or there is no resistance that something or somebody is existing. Everything is beautiful as it is. How does it happen? Anena jnanena. With this type of knowledge, with vision, such a person, krutartha, kriti, kriti and krutartha, meaning krutyam krutameva. He has done all that is to be done in life. That's the beauty. Fulfillment. Listen. Why do you go to Tattvabodha introductory classes? Why do you want to do anything in life? As a person, when you are struggling to do something in life, why do you want to do something? Why do you want to educate yourself? Go to that point. Huh? Why do you want to educate yourself? So that I can have a job, right? Why do you want to have a job? So that I can have some money. Why do you want to have some money? So that I can have few things. Why do you want to have few things? So that I can be comfortable. Why do you want to be comfortable? So that I can be happy. So what do you want? So why do you want to go to education? Ultimately you want to be happy. Why do you want to have everything? So that you want to be happy. Other places, no, I'm not tired of this education. I'm tired of this achievement. I'm tired of these things. I want to renounce everything. Why? So that I can be happy. I don't want a thing. I want God. Why do you want God? So that I can be happy. So whether you want God, you want to be happy. Whether you want a thing, you want to be happy. When you want to renounce everything, you want to be happy. Suppose when you find you are the happiness itself, you have as well been one with the God, as well have got everything in life. Krutartha. Are you getting that? Being happy with yourself, you are as well one. You have as well gained everything. You have as well gained everything in life. The king is going to be happy with his kingdom. When the kingdom goes, he is unhappy. But when I am happy with myself, I have as well gained a kingdom. Why? If it is not there also, it doesn't make any difference. A person who is happy with himself, no more you depend upon that this thing I should get, then only I will be happy. That is why, friends, please look at yourself. Why the people with conditionings become miserable? Because they want their conditioning to be fulfilled. I will be happy if the other person doesn't smile all the time. What is your problem? Why come this fellow is smoking all the time? Why that fellow is drinking all the time? He's look. Helping him out is a different thing. But you're being miserable because somebody is doing something is a different thing. You want to help the person, not to help the person. But don't say he should not drink. Why? Because I am miserable. No. I am comfortable with myself. I don't want to change him for my sake. I want to change him for his sake. Religious people who are conditioned, secular people, religious doesn't matter. People are conditioned, they want others to change for their sake. Not for the person's sake, but for their sake. Because he is uncomfortable, please see, that he is uncomfortable, that other person can eat meat or the garlic or anything and still say he is happy. No, only vegetarians are happy. I am a vegetarian. Non-vegetarians are all sinners. Finished. Understand? You understand the point? Whatever is my expectation, everybody else must live that. L-I-V, not L-E-A-V. Everybody must live my expectations. For me, everybody must be putting on this type of dress. Everybody must have this type of lifestyle. Or else I am uncomfortable. So that is why witch hunting. I believe in that book. You don't believe in? Kill. I believe in that God. You don't believe him? Kill. I believe in this lifestyle. You don't believe him? Kill. You understand how you can be cruel in the name of all compassionate called God? I believe in this lifestyle. You don't do that? Kill. Destroy him. Why? Because I am uncomfortable when you are living that lifestyle. How? You understand? This type of people will be miserable just anywhere and everywhere. Please understand, friends, you are not the universe. You are just a person. Wherever you go, you shall carry your limitation with yourself. And you shall create that little prison within yourself. Understand? These thoughts becomes your screen and not a mirror. When the thought is a mirror, it reflects the truth. When it's a screen, it imprisons you, makes you a prisoner of your thought. You understand? Your thought becomes a screen which prevents the light to come in. But if a thought becomes a mirror, that is, the eye gets imprisoned in that thought. Conditionings. This is the book. This is the truth. This is the God. This is my God, and this is the only God, and there is no other God other than this. And he is a man or a woman or this or that. This is the book, no other book. This is the lifestyle, no other lifestyle. Ooh. How do you feel when the child says, I want only this apple and nothing else? Just an innocent child, just the innocent child, how he drives you crazy? Unconsciously, the child unconsciously drives you crazy. If the child says, I want this black balloon only, how much you tell him, baby, you need a balloon. It's not a black, it's not white, it's not green, it's not yellow, it's red. It is a balloon you want. No, I want only black balloon. Now what do you do? Stubbornness of one balloon can drive you crazy. Imagine a person has got a stubborn lifestyle. Stubborn, hardcore conditionings and thoughts not to be challenged. What a life it will be. Himself goes crazy, drives everybody crazy. Understand, friends? When you have a limit around you, when you have a fence around you, of course you don't go out. You don't allow others also to come in. Both ways you are restricted. When you have a fence, you live in your own world. And you want everybody to be like that. Think. You suffer and you make everybody suffer. When the I, understand, when this I thought becomes a prisoner, he shall love the company of the prisoners, not free people. Understand? A person is a prisoner. They will have prisoners' association. In prisoners' association, every free person shall be condemned. So you make a group. It's like a cult. You make a group of people who believe only in these things. All others are outsiders. You will not allow to be questioned, you will not allow to be challenged, because you are so fragile, so fragile. Because what you are holding on to gives you an identity. What you hold on to gives you some security. So anybody touches it, challenges it, questions it, not welcome. Whereas when you are a free person, you are not a prisoner, you are not there. You don't feel questioned, you don't feel imprisoned, you don't feel challenged. It's like a dog barking at the moon. You are not there to listen to it. Therefore, the last verse which you saw, such a person neither wishes, na vishwa vilaye vancha, neither there is any wish, let the whole world go to dogs, let it be destroyed. Or deshya na tasya sthitu, nor is intolerant if something or somebody is existing, let them be there. Why? Because I am an unconditional existence, happy with myself. Such a person, krutartha, done all that is to be done. And such a how does he live? Pasyan. So krutartha always happy with himself. No. Pasyan, srunvan, sprusan, jigran, asnan, yatha, sukamaste. Seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, smelling, experiencing everything in life, just like an ignorant man, just like anybody in this world, he lives like anybody in this world. Only difference is when somebody looks for happiness in these conditions, in these perceptions, this person is happy to perceive, happy not to perceive. Seeing, understand, seeing does not only, oh so beautiful, seeing does not mean only seeing things. Seeing means also seeing nothing, right or wrong? Living does not mean living with things. Living means just being alive. Thinking does not mean every thought must be put into action. Let thought be just be there. To be happy does not mean to be with a thought, to be with an object, to be with a person. No. With the object, with the person, with the thought, as beautiful as even in the absence of it. Therefore, he lives from the external behavior. Outside, if you look at it, that person is exactly same way, sees, hears, tastes, smells, lives in this world. But only thing invisible is when the other one person is ignorant, the other person is wise. How do you see somebody's ignorance? How do you see somebody's wisdom? You cannot. Therefore, look at yourself. Don't look at others. With what attitude, how you are living your life makes a lot of it. Okay? Ishvara, friends, please know, friends, your ignorance binds you, not other people's ignorance. So don't try to remove other people's ignorance. Your wisdom releases you, not other people's wisdom. Therefore, don't try to find wisdom in somebody else. As simple as that. With that, I shall stop. Are you getting that? Ignorance is your... Are you getting that? Your ignorance is your ignorance. Like your hunger brings you pain. Others' hunger doesn't bring you pain. Satisfy your hunger. Other person's absence of hunger doesn't make you hungerless. You should eat your food. Same thing also in ignorance. Your ignorance ties you down. Other person's ignorance cannot tie you down. As even other person's, your freedom releases you, other person's freedom doesn't release you. Listen carefully. But there is a little difference. When other person is free, he will not invoke any sense of bondage in you. That is why ignorant people will feel comfortable around the wise man. But the wise man will not feel uncomfortable around the ignorance of the other people. Are you getting that? The wise man does not feel uncomfortable around the ignorance of the other person. But the ignorant person will feel comfortable around the wise person. Because in wise man's life, ignorance has a place. But in ignorance man's life, wisdom has no place yet. That is why the wise person cannot throw away anybody. In wisdom, there is no resistance. In wisdom, there is no craving. Since there is no resistance, no craving, whose presence you shall crave for and which ignorance person you shall resist? Everybody is fine. That is why a teacher, one who understands the reality for himself, accepts anybody and everybody. Why? Because qualification is, are you ignorant? Yes. Do you want to get out of ignorance? Yes. Come. I was a rascal. You can be anybody, you come. Because we are not interested in what all nonsense you have done. We are interested in who you are. Are you getting that? We are interested in who you are, not what you did. Who you are is continuous. What you did is history. I am not interested in your past. I am interested in your present. And in the present only you are there. What you did is your past. Right or wrong? When in the life of the wise, every ignorant or ignorance has a place, in the language of the ignorant, wisdom has no place yet. That is why ignorant will shun the wise man, helpless, cannot shun anybody, ignorant or otherwise. Ocean cannot shun the waves, but a wave can shun another wave and can dismiss the can dismiss the presence of the ocean also, because it doesn't know what an ocean is. You understand where from the compassion comes, acceptance comes, tolerance comes, not as a virtue, but as something spontaneous celebration of a wisdom. Spontaneous overflow, spontaneous overflow. Why are you kind? What else to be? Why are you accepting? What else to be? Why you are fulfilled? What else to be? Why are you smiling? What else to be? Why don't you have any problem? How can I? As even for the ignorant man, it's difficult to be happy. For the wise person, it is difficult to be unhappy. What to do? You are always reveling in yourself. And you don't feel special. What is special about it? There is something special about ignorance, but there is nothing special about wisdom. Because there are many people where the ignorance is gone, but there are not many people where the wisdom is gone. Wisdom cannot go away. Even for the ignorant, when he says he is ignorant, he is wise, but he doesn't know it. But ignorant, for the wise man, ignorant has gone, never to come back again. That is why ignorant is a special thing, not wisdom. Oh. Right? So sweet, no? Yeah, so nice. Be happy, see us. Just one thing. Why this ignorance? The person ignorant is resisting because for him the security is, I am ignorant. It doesn't want to get out the sense of I. The sense of I itself is ignorance. Whereas in saying I am wise, I is beautifully finished. You say the word I, but it means nothing. Just like the snake. The snake is beautiful, hissing or swaying, but the fangs are gone. So harmless and beautiful. When ignorance, hissing and the fangs are there. Whew! Dangerous. Understand? So, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, experiencing, everything in life, the person, kutartha, always fulfilled, and out of fulfillment, perceptions continue. Perceptions do not add anything to life. Possessions do not add anything to life. Emotions do not add anything to life. Sensations do not add anything to life. A name or a thought doesn't add anything to life. How can anything be added to infinity? It is full and complete. Okay? Therefore, we shall see next class, Shunya Drishti. The Drishti, in the vision, the eyes are open, doesn't register anything. Brutha Cheshta. Meaningless in effort. There is no reason to put forth effort in anything. Bikalani Indriyani. Indriya, the sense organs in their own place. No more struggling. Na spruha, na virakti. Wonderful. Na spruha. There is no enthusiasm, nor there is any disgust. There is no excitement. What is there to be excited about it? Same consciousness everywhere. What is there to get fed up? Because same consciousness everywhere. Kshina samsara sagare. Samsara sagare khine sati. When this ocean of samsara is completely nischalam, nistaranga jalarasi nischalam, like the ocean of samsara, absolutely still. There is no effort of any kind. Drishti shunya. The eyes are there, but not looking at anything in particular. Life is there, nothing to achieve, nothing to lose. Happy with himself. And with that, if through the body certain things are happening, you choose to do something, that is your choice. But no more. Your happiness, fulfillment depends upon anything whatsoever. You are fulfilled in every action, every sight, sound, touch, taste, smell. Every moment of life, there is eternity shining. Close your eyes. Thank you.